Across the Bay Area, food banks are feeding nearly 20,000 new mouths just this year, and food pantries are really struggling to keep up. ABC Action News reporter Ashley Yore looks into why so many of those who need help are working multiple jobs and still cannot make ends meet.
The line for groceries here, minimum 1 hour, but the wait is something Philip Wood is more than willing to do.
Just a little bit of food, to help make it to the next paycheck, I guess.
Wood is working, get this, in the food industry, but his part-time gig doesn't fully support him.
And it just sucks because sometimes you go to sleep not knowing what you're going to eat, not knowing what you're going to eat when you wake up, and it's, just thank God for places like this.
The St. Pete Free Clinic Pantry feeds people living on the edge of poverty, and they supply food to dozens of other pantries in Pinellas County. Their supplies are at an all-time low. They served more than 40,000 people this past year. That's about 9,000 people more than the year prior. Metropolitan Ministries says they're feeding about 9,000 new families this year.
Wages haven't increased a lot, but housing costs have increased and other things have increased, and food kind of gets left to last. You have to pay your rent.
In the last year, a little more than 10% of Florida's workforce has been unemployed or underemployed. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And even people here waiting for food say a job doesn't guarantee security.
There's people here that have 2 and 3 jobs, part-time jobs, and augmenting with other little part-time jobs. It's very difficult, to have the money for food. You have to have that shelter.
This food bank says they need basics like peanut butter, soup, any shelved goods to send each family home with something.
So peanut butter and bread would be fine with me. I'm not picky.
In St. Pete, I'm Ashley Yore, ABC Action News.
We did some digging, and even though the unemployment rate is going down, more than 10% of the jobs that grew in the Bay Area last year were in amusement, gambling, and recreation, which do not traditionally pay high salaries.